You'll sing? Jaya Radha Madhavam Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanajari Yamuna Tiravanajari Jai Radha Madhavam Jaya Gunja Vihari Right?
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகமா பிரபு? அது நீங்க சொல்லிருங்க பிரபு. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஓம் நமோ பகவதே, அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த ஸ்லோகம். ஓம் நமோ பகவதே வாசுதேவாய. ஓம் நமோ பகவதே வாசுதேவாய. ஓம் நமோ பகவதே வாசுதேவாய. நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, எனக்கு தெரியாது. எனக்கு தெரியாது. அவசேஷு தம் பாகவத சேவையா பவதி உத்தம ஸ்லோகே பவதி பவதி நைஷ்டுகி வாசுதேவாய தேவகி நந்தனாய ச இத கோபாய குபாராய நமோ நமக. गौरांगी व्रादे वृंदावनेश्वरी विषभानुसुदे देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय जय. श्लोकमा आसानो न பாகவதம் காண்டம் 7 அத்தியாயம் 10 ஸ்லோகம் 5. ஆசாசானோ ந வைப்ருத்யः ஸ்வாமினி ஆஷிஷ ஆத்மனः ந ஸ்வாமி பிரத்யத்யः ஸ்வாம்யம் இச்சன் யோராதிசாஷிஷः ஆசானோ நாவை பிருத்யஹ स्वामिनी आशिष आत्मनः न स्वामी प्रीत्यः स्वाम्यम् इच्छन् योरादिशाशिषः आसनो न वै प्रीत्यः स्वामिनी आशिष आत्मनः न स्वामी प्रीत्यः स्वाम्यम् इच्छन् योरादिशाशिषः स्वामिनी आशिष आत्मनः ना स्वामी प्रीत्यः स्वाम्यमिच्छन् योरादिशाशिषः आसानो न वै प्रीत्यः स्वामिनी आशिष आत्मनः ना स्वामी प्रीत्यतः स्वाम्यमिच्छन् योरादिशाशिषः आसानो न वै प्रीत्यः स्वामी आशिष आत्मनः ना स्वामी प्रीत्यः स्वाम्यमिच्छन् योरादिशाशिषः आसानो न वै प्रीत्यः स्वामिनी आशिष आत्मनः ना स्वामी प्रीत्यतः स्वाम्यमिच्छन् योरादिशाशिषः வார்த்தைக்கு வார்த்தை அர்த்தம் திரும்ப சொல்லுங்க. ஆசான சேவைக்கு கைமாறாக எதையேனும் விரும்புபவன். ந இல்லை வை உண்மையில் பிரித்தியக தகுதியுடைய ஒரு சேவகன் அல்லது பகவானுடைய தூய பக்தன். சுவாமினி எஜமானிடமிருந்து ஆசிஷக பௌதீக நன்மையை ஆத்மனக சொந்த புலன் நுகர்வுக்காக ந இல்லை சுவாமி எஜமானன் பிரித்தியதக சேவகனிடமிருந்து ஸ்வாமியம் எஜமான் என்ற அந்தஸ்தை இச்சன் விரும்பி ய இத்தகைய ஒரு எஜமானன் ராதி கொடுப்பானாயின் ச கூட ஆசிஷக பௌதீக நன்மையை. மொழிபெயர்ப்பு பொருளுரை வழங்கியவர் ஆசா பக்தி வேதாந்த சுவாமி பிரபுபாதிக்கு ஜெய். திரும்ப சொல்லணுமா இதை? மொழிபெயர்ப்பு திரும்ப சொல்லுங்க. தன் எஜமானரிடமிருந்து பௌதீக லாபங்களை அடைய விரும்பும் ஒரு சேவகன் நிச்சயமாக தகுதியுடைய ஒரு சேவகனோ அல்லது தூய பக்தனோ அல்ல. அதுபோலவே எஜமானன் என்ற தன் கௌரவத்தை காப்பாற்றிக் கொள்வதற்காக தன் சேவகனுக்கு வரமளிக்கும் எஜமானரும் புனிதமான எஜமானர் அல்ல. பொருளுரை. காமைஸ்தைஸ்தைர்ஹிருதஜ்ஞான பிரபந்தயே யன்யவே தேவதா என்று பகவத்கீதை 7.20 கூறுவது போல் பௌதீக ஆசைகளால் குலைக்கப்பட்ட மனமுடையவர்கள் தேவர்களை சரணடைகின்றனர். ஒரு தேவரால் எஜமானராக முடியாது. ஏனெனில் உண்மையான எஜமானர் பரமபுருஷர் ஆவார். தேவர்கள் தங்களுடைய கௌரவத்தை காப்பாற்றிக் கொள்வதற்காக தங்கள் உபாசகர்களுக்கு வேண்டிய வரங்களை கொடுக்கின்றனர். உதாரணமாக, ஒரு சமயம் ஓர் அசுரன் சிவபெருமானிடமிருந்து ஒரு வரத்தை பெற்றான். அதாவது, யாருடைய தலையில் அவன் தன் கையை வைக்கிறானோ அவன் மரணமடைவான் என்பதே அந்த வரம். தேவர்களிடமிருந்து இத்தகைய வரங்களை பெற முடியும். ஆனால் பரமபுருஷரை ஒருவன் வழிபடுவானாயின் அவன் இத்தகைய மட்டமான வரங்களை அவனுக்கு அளிப்பதே இல்லை. மாறாக, யஷ்யாகம் அனுக்கிரகஸ்நாமி ஹரிஷ்யோ தத் தனம் சனைக என்று ஸ்ரீமத்-பாகவதம் 10.88 கூறுகிறது. அதாவது, ஒருவன் பௌதீக வாழ்வில் அதிக பற்று கொண்டுள்ள அதே சமயம் பரமபுருஷனின் சேவகனாகவும் இருக்க விரும்புவானாயின், பகவான் தமது பக்தனிடமுள்ள பரம கருணையின் காரணத்தால் அவனுடைய எல்லா பௌதீக செல்வங்களையும் பறித்து கொண்டு தமது தூய பக்தனாவதற்கு அவனுக்கு உதவி செய்கிறார். பகவான் புனிதமான பரமான எஜமானர் ஆவார். பௌதீக உள்நோக்கங்கள் இல்லாத தூய பக்தன் ஒருவன் புனிதமான சேவகன் ஆவான். பௌதீக உள்நோக்கம் கொண்டுள்ளவனால் ஒரு சேவகனாக இருக்க முடியாது. தன் கௌரவத்தை காப்பாற்றிக் கொள்ள அவசியமின்றி தன் சேவகனுக்கு வரமளிப்பவர் உண்மையான எஜமானர் அல்ல. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. You translate? Just a little bit. Okay. So Bhagavatam is a pure transcendental literature. There are 4 Vedas, and all the Vedas are mixed with motivation that you can gain something. That even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Nistray Gunna Bhavarjuno, and Vedavada Rataha. He says that in Vedas there are flowery languages, that which means if you do something, you will gain some material benefit. Yeah, generally people are attached to this type of instructions. That when you go out, if you go to a temple, there are some sadhu, he tells, you do this brata, you will gain a good son, you will become rich. So people will generally follow the advices. But we see that in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, it only emphasizes pure devotional service and no material desires. Even when you have troubles, problems, sufferings, still Bhagavatam says it is a mercy of Krishna. Don't pray for anything material. That you are looking for some help, but that did not happen. And Krishna has his way to deal with it. So, when we chant Krishna's name and serve, Krishna takes personal responsibility. Just like when we are dependent on our father, mother, and we don't have to worry about food. Just like there was an example, once Srila Prabhupada took his son. He was traveling in I think it's in a bus or a train, and there was a TT who was checking the tickets, and the TT asked Srila Prabhupada the ticket, and Prabhupada showed it, and he just wanted to make a joke, so he also asked his son, "Where is your ticket?" And then Prabhupada's son was holding his hand, Prabhupada's hand. I don't, I'm not responsible for my life. That he completely, the more the TT looked at him and he started to stare and asked with seriousness, "Where is your ticket?" He said, "I don't know. My father, only my father, he has everything." I just dependent on him. Either ticket, food, water, shelter, everything is him. You want a ticket from me? You ask him. And Prabhupada smiled and laughed. This is dependency on Krishna, that one should dependent on Krishna, just like a child depends on his mother or father. Dependency means it's not, yeah, it's anything we want. I don't know. It's only Krishna's grace. If he is giving, I will get. Yeah. Just like people ask sometimes the devotees that, "What happens to your future? You are serving the temple. You have no money." Huh? It's like when I joined the ashram, even my relatives asked me, "What will happen to your future?" That you have left the college, you have left everything, you are joined an ashram, your future, it's a question mark. And who will give you food? Who will give you shelter? Who will give you money? So we said, we don't know. It's we are serving Krishna. That's what we know. That we are not too much thinking about our future, what will happen to us. We what we think is, we at present we should serve Krishna. Future is in His hands. And my relatives, they told me such a essence was like unplanned life. There is no plan, no strategy. Uh, some strategy, some goals, something. Anything we ask you, you said Krishna. What is this? Irresponsible answer. There is no money in the bank. There is no job for you. When you get older, all these things. We are planning so much. We have saving the money in the bank. We have LIC. We have whatever, etc. I said everything is him. He is LIC. He is bank. He is boss. He is father. All the Lakshmi only he has. He has no one Lakshmi, two Lakshmi. He has Sahasra Lakshmis. And all the Lakshmis in South India, it's going in Tirupati only. So ultimately, why I should worry about it? I am serving the richest man, where everybody stands in queue for days and months to see him. Do you know anyone that people they stand in queue to see for days and months? I asked the relatives. So, such a valuable person we are serving. But only thing is, you don't understand. Yeah. So, these realizations will not come to people, those who are material attached and material desires. The whole full heart is material desires only. Because what I saw in people, even the relatives, whole day they think about the desires are material only. Where is wealth? Where is money? How I will live the future? What about my daughter? What about my son? There is nothing about spirituality. So Prabhupada actually comments that material desires cloud the intelligence. Ah. Do you see the sun? Yes. And when the cloud covers it, do you see the sun still? No. So, similarly, when the material desires are filled, we will not see clearly. That's why we cannot relish happiness in spiritual life. Yes. So, when the intelligence is clouded or covered with covered, so you will not exactly see what is behind that. They become the shelter of demigods. These are all demigod worshippers. Those who are clouded, the intelligence is clouded, only they go to the demigods. um, and um, it is said, it is a commentary from Sridhar Swami, that those who are material desires, they only get become disturbed. Yeah, those who have material desires, only they become mentally disturbed. That when you are disturbed, that means you have material desires. Yeah, that is a symptom. Yeah, and in particular, the desire for power, wealth, sensual pleasures. Hare Krishna. And also, there is more. Yeah. And these people will not be in peace. This is another symptom. They have no peace. There is disturbance, which means there is no peace. And this is what it happens, that when you have material desires, you go to demigods. Ultimately, you will not be fulfilled. The heart will not be fulfilled. The satisfaction of the heart will never happens by approaching a demigod for material desires. Yeah. And because of that, there is no peace, and he's always disturbed. And what is the point in doing it? Yeah. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur also draws attention to the psychological aspect of material desires. We see that in this material world, every demigods are worshipped by the people in great numbers. Uh, there is a more number and more big worship, because the only reason is their desires get fulfilled. Even my father tells me, you go to that Amba, you pray anything, it will happen. You know, even now he tells that because some benedictions, demigods, they did do it, and materially they become successful and they become very attached. That by praying to a demigod, he fulfills that you become a rich man and you will never come to Krishna. Because now he becomes very attached. The prayers are heard, the desires are fulfilled. Now become too attached to the demigod worship. Now the intelligence is completely clouded. There's no idea of thinking about God. Ah, that's why when a devotee, like a devotee of Krishna, it is said, Krishna himself says in Bhagavatam that Yasyaham Anugrami, that anybody comes to me, take shelter, I will finish up their material wealth. It is said, "Hey, don't go to the Bamsiwala. He will blow with the flute. All your wealth is gone." Ah, ஊதிய தள்ளிடுவா. All your wealth, health, everything is shoot. And there is a saying, it's usually they say, don't go to the Bamsiwala, he will blow everything out. That himself says that when I especially favor someone, I gradually deprive him of his wealth. He says, Tad dhanam tyajati asya. Deprive means taking away. And it is said the sufferings of poverty cause his relatives and friends abandon him, which means that when a devotee becomes nothing, and then nobody, the relatives, everybody abandoned. He has nothing. Ah, a rich man, everybody comes to see him. Everybody touches his feet. He has gold. He has millions of dollars. And people, they respect him. The richness attracts even the blind. The moment the blind also hears, Are, he has so much wealth. Where is he? Where is he? What happens to people, those who are paupers? Nobody is, he does not gain any attention from anybody. So that's the reality of the world. Just like even in the ashram, one old man joined. And then the devotees told me, Are, what is this useless old guy? He's joining ashram. What he will do? When he fell sick, we have to serve him. He's of no use for the temple. And then later on, the other devotee told, Are, he has lot of money. Oh, okay, open the ashram. Now only you told don't need to, now you're telling you can get him in the ashram. So the money bewilders anyone, everybody. So that's why Krishna says, Yasyaham anugrahami. Anugrah means favor. Whoever comes to me and prays to Krishna that, my dear Lord, somehow or other I wanted to perform only pure devotional service. I wanted to come to you and I don't want anything. And then Krishna says, okay, tatastu, everything is finished. In the shloka itself tells Tad dhanam tyajati asya, which means the dhanam part I will take it out. That selvam is a problem. When there is no selvam, you are happy man. You will go around only Krishna has no other shelter. Swajana dukha dukhitam. Swajana means our own people, they will get him, get him out. Has no money, nothing. What is the use? He's a pauper. He's a beggar. And Krishna says, that is my mercy. When everybody spits at you, It tells you that get away, get away. Then Krishna says, that is my mercy. You will come to me. Uh, Prabhupada also comments that Lord's mercy sometimes is very cruel. Cruel. Appears very cruel. That because the demigods, they benedict whatever you have asked for, but Krishna doesn't do the same. And Prabhupada says that appearing cruel, it's the highest compassion. And Sridhar Swami, who is one of the commentator of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Sridhar Swami, he tells Krishna's mercy acts in a paradoxical ways. Paradoxical means it's very self-contradictory. Self-contradictory. He tells, I'm telling truth, but it is a lie. Exactly. Everything he does, he tells, everything is like appears very paradoxical and self-contradictory. Yeah. When Krishna sees the devotee who sincerely wants to serve him, but bound by material position, so he gradually removes sanai, which means Prabhupada says, gradually, everything will be taken away. Even other acharyas also tells, Harishya Taddanam. Harishya means Taddanam. Every acharya tells that Dhanam part will gradually disappear. The reason is that people become attached to wealth and social prestige. The social prestige is a big obstacle for people to come and advance in spiritual life. People, they don't want to come to the temple and stand in a queue or come change the dress, attire, code, behavior, etc. Because a lot of times people are bound by social behavior, social prestige. I said that why don't you wear the dress of a devotee? Why do you come in the pant and shirt? I said, I am in the society. Why don't you shave your head? So I am in a society. It's social prestige. Yeah, I told the students to put on a tilak when you go to school, college. So no. The teachers will get on our case. This is so. I told the parents, why don't you wear tilak and go to the business? What is the problem? Put on a nice tilak, people will look at you, say Hare Krishna. No, the business will not happen. It's a lot of time, the social prestige is a barricade in progressing spiritual life. And due to that, Krishna tells, I take both of it. Social prestige, money, everything, shoo. Uh, and gradually, in this way, one becomes a pure devotee. This is Krishna's mercy that I wanted to see him, my devotee, completely dependent on me only and nothing else, nobody else. That exclusively depending on Krishna. Krishna wants it. That's I like it. Yeah. Um, and also sometimes it appears to be a misfortune, but the devotee will be brought to the level of akinchana bhava. It's what Bhakti Vinod Thakur says. One will become an akinchana. Akinchana means without anything except Krishna. This is the highest fortune. He has only one wealth, that is Krishna. He has no other wealth. He has no social reward, respect, prestige. He has no money. He has no relatives. He is in the roadside. But he has Krishna. That, when he realizes only Krishna is my wealth, and Krishna becomes satisfied. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he adds that this stage actually leads one to highest form of devotional service. He goes high level, Nishkama Bhakti. He becomes pure. And in that stage, Krishna gives himself. That is the reward of Krishna. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur tells that taking away everything is a divine surgery to remove the cancer of possessiveness by the devotee, for the devotee. It's a surgery, which means operation, cutting, and but it is a divine surgery done by Krishna himself. We are very possessive in this world. We are possessive. We are fond of everything. This is mine. This is mine. This body is mine. Ego is mine. We are possessive of everything. So Krishna has to do a divine surgery. Because these things strengthens the false ego, strengthening the false ego. Yeah, I mean the possessive, being possessive, wealth, power, everything. The person becomes very strong in false ego. So, to finish it up completely, so Krishna has to teach Vairagya and Saranagati. So in this way, we see that uh, Krishna's mercy appears cruel, but we make spiritual progress by that. Even in Shubhashita, it says, desire is the enemy, but that whispers within the mind, keeps on whispering, do this, do that. That's the enemy. Also, in other some nitis, it says, if the heart is filled with endless desires, he will be never be peaceful. Yeah. And the greed is a root of all sorrow. This is from Subhashita also. When you are having some problems, pain in life, it is all just the greed which has come out in the form of sorrow. Hmm. Greed makes a man poor in spirit. So, in this way, life is perfected through adversities. We say that life will become perfect when there is adversity. Adversity, all sorts of misfortune. Um, yeah, so that's what Krishna does. Vipadaha santuta saswataha. That in Kunti, she prays that let all the calamities come again and again so that we may always remember Krishna. When one becomes possessivelessness, uh, does pure devotion arise? He said in Akinchana Haile, Krishna Bhakti Hai, it's in Chaitanya Charitamrit. When he becomes completely Akinchana, then he started to perform Nishkama Bhakti. Even Mahaprabhu tells that in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Krishnadasa Gauraj Goswami tells Mahaprabhu Bhakta Gane Vairagya Pradhan, that what is the symptom of a devotee of a Mahaprabhu? What is the symptom of a follower of Mahaprabhu? That how do you know he's a devotee of Lord Chaitanya? That he says Vairagya Pradhan. He has no possessiveness. Vairagya is possessive. He is completely free from possessive anything he says. He is a Kangal. He has nothing but Krishna. He is Mahaprabhu's follower. Yeah, that he himself says when you follow in the footsteps of Mahaprabhu, he traveled all over with only two sets of clothes by barefoot all the way from Bengal. He just walked. He did not even had his secretary. He said, "No, no secretary. I will just go alone." He extremely was presenting his renunciation as well. He walked barefoot and he chanted Hare Krishna and he begged food and he ate. This is it. He was not carrying some electrical induction cooker, all this Bisleri water, Samsonite suitcase, Apple laptop was not there. And then wherever he went and he knocked at the door, and he said, Hari Bol. And people looked at Mahaprabhu and immediately they chanted Hare Krishna mantra. This was the effect. Then the ministers of Nawab Hussain Shah in Bengal, they complained about Mahaprabhu that Hussain, wherever this fellow goes, millions of people are following him. And Nawab Hussain Shah become very much astonished to hear this. What he does, what is the magic? And then the minister said, he chants the God's name, Hari Krishna, Hari Bol, he tells. And people are mad. After Mahaprabhu, they roll on the ground, they jump up and down, they are crying. It's unbelievable scene. And surprisingly, he said, he has no wealth, not even a penny. He is not attracted to women. And he has no position. But he chants Hare Krishna mantra, and people they follow in millions. They all give up everything and they follow Mahaprabhu. And then this is what Pragnath says, Chaitanya says, Mahaprabhu Bhakta Gana Vairagya Pradhan. He has Vairagya, that he is not attached to anything material. And the only wealth he has is Krishna. This is what we feel. He has the highest wealth and people are mad after him. So to cover people in a very big crowd, so if you have only wealth Krishna, people will be attracted to you. He has God with him. What else you need? So I will stop here. Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Swamiji, Hari Bol. I was giving class. This is my friend. Where are you, Swamiji?